I know it's been a while since video, but hey, we're back. And we're going to do Tegu Talk 3 today. And of course, Tegu Talk 3 today, we're going to be talking about some of my personal favorite reptiles in the world. Because they were also the very first reptile I ever got. And it is going to be the water dragons today. Silly things. So, a lot of you are probably like, water dragons? Yeah. And there are a bunch of different species of water dragons, but these guys that we're going to be talking about today are the Asian water dragons, or a lot of people more commonly call them Chinese water dragons. Now, I always thought that was kind of a misnomer because, yes, they're found in China, but only in like the southernmost part of China, so their range is actually mostly in that southern peninsula of, like, you know, Vietnam, Thailand, all that like Asian peninsula down there. That's where their actual majority of their range is, because they're actually tropical. They're found in the jungles, in the rivers. As you can see, they love to climb trees, because in the wild they'd climb trees like what he's doing here, and they'll sit on a branch and sun themselves. And then if danger came, they will jump off these branches into the water, which they can't do that here, but they don't have much danger. And you're shedding, buddy. They don't have much in the way of danger here, huh, buddy? Yeah. So I have 3 water dragons. Amari is my big male. Then we have Kieran and Ezra, who are my females. And as you can see, the females are much smaller than the males. These guys are all adults. They're fully grown. This is about as big as they're going to get. Wow. How old are you guys? They are 4 years old now, almost. They'll be 4 years old this fall. I've had them since they were newborn babies. And they do breed for me too, guys. I've gotten many clutches of eggs from these guys. Gotten a lot of babies. Oh, Kieran. They are amazing lizards, guys. These are actually, when I worked at the pet store that shall not be named, because I don't want to get anyone in trouble. But when I worked at a pet store, and we used to go there, so this pet store sells these guys a lot. A lot of pet stores sell these guys. They're very easy to breed, very easy to sell. They're relatively very easy to care for. I put them in the same category as a bearded dragon as far as a beginner reptile goes, because other than the fact these guys need it humid, as you see, they have a humidifier going on in here. And they also need a large body of water, which currently I'm, as you can see, the mess down there, working on the current pond. And yes, that's clean water. I just changed it this morning. They already got dirt in it. And so I'll be changing it again probably this evening. Dirty little hobos. As you can see, I am currently working on it and rebuilding their pond. But, so these guys are very easy to care for. They do love large things of water, because they love to lounge in the water and they love to swim and just relax in the water. Like Amari here, he loves the water, huh, big boy? They do need a humid, but other than that, guys, like once you get these guys set up, they are so easy to care for. They're very chill. Unlike a bearded dragon, where I've encountered some mean bearded dragons before, I've never encountered a mean water dragon. They're always super friendly. They're always, as you can see, she's wanting to do, they always want to climb on you, and they always want attention, which is really cool. They are very great beginner reptiles for kids. And like I said, these guys are near and dear to me, very special, because believe it or not, my very first reptile I ever got when I believe I was 9 or 10 years old was a water dragon. And they are amazing reptiles. They're very sweet, caring, lovable. They actually get, as you see him, they get very pretty. Even the females, though they don't get as big, they're very pretty. I mean, here she's freshly shedded out, so you can see all the like beautiful coloration and patterns on her. You're probably wondering, hey, no nibbles, I don't have food. Probably wondering why her crest looks like that. And that is because of him. Hey, it's okay. So when they breed, he will bite onto the back of her neck. Most reptiles do. He'll bite on the back of her neck. And that is why these guys' crests are a little wonky on the back. It's not because they're malnourished or anything actually wrong with them. There's no actual illness. It's literally because they were love making. And they get a little rough when they love make. And if you don't know what love making is, ask your parents. That's not what we talk about on this channel. But anyway, they're very beautiful lizards, guys. As you can see here, him being a male, he's got such pretty colors. He's got a lot of pinks on his chin, and oranges, and turquoises. He's in the middle of shedding, so he looks a little drab at the moment. But that's because he's shedding. As you can see, the males, they get these huge, beautiful crests. And like I said, will you quit trying to climb on me? They have such amazing temperaments, guys. I mean, I can't tell enough about how just absolutely wonderful these lizards are as far as their temperament. I mean, as you see her, she went to go nibble my finger just because she thought I had food, which I don't. The funny part is I feed him with tongs. I never feed him with my hand. So my hand's not associated with food, but for some reason she thought, see, now look, now she's completely fine. See? She thought that moment I had food for her, which I don't. But no, these guys are great beginner reptiles because they're really simple to care for. They have such amazing temperaments. As you can see, they get decent size, but they don't get overly huge. If you get a male, he's going to get, decently sized, max out at almost 3 foot long. But that's literally about as big as they get right there. As far as females, that's what you're looking at. Females stay really small. They don't get the big crests. They don't get huge. But that being said, guys, as with most reptiles, they need space. As you can see, I'm actually giving them a huge enclosure. But this isn't even their final enclosure. When the reptile house nears completion, they are actually getting almost an entire room to themselves with an actual pond inside of it and trees to climb on and just a glorious home for these guys, I guess is the word I'm trying to somewhat look for. Now, I'm saying these guys are amazing pets. There is one drawback to them. Well, there's a couple. One, they love to climb on you. They love to climb on you. The big guy here, his favorite spot is sitting right on my shoulder. That's like one of his favorite spots in the world. He loves to ride on my shoulder and he just chills. Which, some of you might be like, that's so cool and that's so nice. Except for when you look, here, can I see your paw real fast? Thank you. Right there. They love to climb on you and they have sharp little claws. I don't trim these guys' claws that much because they are partially arboreal. They love to climb, so they need those claws to climb. So I don't trim them. Some people will be like, trim them, then you won't have that problem. I don't like doing that because they like to climb. I will trim like Oddball's claws, the bearded dragon, because, she can't climb, she doesn't climb, but she likes to sit on your shoulder, so I'll trim her claws down a little bit. But like these guys, I don't trim their claw. So, I mean, to me, that's can be a drawback to these guys, is they like to climb on you, and they have sharp little claws. Another bad thing about them is with a lot of reptiles, you can probably see his face is a little messed up there. That's because when he's young, water dragons don't associate glass. As you can see, yes, I have a glass front door, but everything else is solid. Water dragons don't associate glass very well. So they will rub their snouts and bash their faces against it a lot. When he was very young, when I first got him, he did it. And it was very, very soon after I got him. And afterwards, I did fix the issue. I got all the glass covered up, and he stopped doing it. But unfortunately, he bashed his face pretty good. No ill effect. As you can see, he eats great. Nice healthy tail, nice healthy legs, nice healthy boy. So it doesn't affect him at all. It makes him a little, so some people it might make him a little ugly. I think he looks cute still. He's still beautiful. Kind of a snaggletooth dragon, but he's still beautiful in my eyes. But That could be a drawback too, guys. They don't associate glass very well. So if you don't cover the glass a lot, they will bash their faces and rub their noses a lot. But other than that, these guys are amazing pets, guys. They eat a wide variety of insects, you know, mealworms, superworms, crickets, roaches, whatever you have and six-legged crunchy, they will eat. They'll eat basically anything. They even eat like small pinkies, which I don't recommend giving them pinkies as a staple diet. Really frog. I give only the females pinkies, and it's only around breeding to put on after they've laid their eggs to put a little bit of weight back on them, because breeding takes a lot out of these guys. If you breed reptiles, you know that laying eggs takes a lot out of them. So I'll give them pinkies to put some girth back here on their hips and give them a little bit of nutrients back. But him, on the other hand, he never gets pinkies. He's an insect-only guy. A lot of people also feed them a lot of fruits and veggies. These guys, personally, for me, they'll eat fruits, but they don't touch greens or veggies at all. Man, you are just a talkative little guy over here. Down there, he just loves to talk. And those guys are still going. They're going good, though. But anyway, back to our regular scheduled program. These guys, they'll eat a whole variety of foods, just like bearded dragons. That's another reason why they're very great beginner reptiles. You can set them up pretty quickly and easily, and they eat a vast majority of things. But as with all reptiles, guys, these guys, it's important, as you see up there, UVB light, man. You gotta give them the UVB, UVA, all the nutrients from the lights, extra calcium, vitamins. You know, as with all reptiles, make sure they have that. Like I said before, humidity is important. A lot of people will set these guys up in a low-lying cage. I don't recommend it because, as you can see, they love to climb. They feel so much safer climbing. Their first cage was low-lying, and there wasn't a whole lot of stuff to get up high. And they weren't aggressive, but they were always really skittish every time I opened the cage because they couldn't get up high. But as you can see, now that I've built them this huge enclosure with places to hide and climb on, there's no skittish, no nervousness at all, because they can get up here and they feel safe from anything that would be down there. Like when Raylan the Tegu walks around, I never let them interact, but if they're down there, like in their water or on the dirt, as soon as they see him, they run right up the tree and then they just chill up here and and then that's it. They're good. But yeah, no, these guys are great pets. I highly recommend them. Very simple, very easy to care for. They're beautiful, lovable animals. I know a lot of people associate reptiles as icky, gross, cold. I will tell you right now, these guys have some of the funniest personalities in reptiles I've ever seen. They have such great personalities. They're such characters. They're constantly getting into mischief and constantly doing things. And that's the other thing. People think reptiles are stupid. They have a brain in there, and these guys use it a lot. They're very mischievous. As you can see, her curious looking around. She hears the frog, and she's looking for him. But, no, guys, water dragons, honestly, in my opinion, are some of the best starter lizards besides bearded dragons or leopard geckos, just because super easy to care for, super easy to set up, and talk about a very, very rewarding lizard. I actually find them more rewarding than bearded dragons, because like I said, I've encountered some mean bearded dragons. I've never encountered a mean water dragon. They're very sweet, very lovable. I highly recommend them as a as a starter lizard. And there he goes, on my shoulder. Just like I said, that's his favorite spot. I highly recommend as a starter lizard for if you have a kid who's wanting to get into reptiles. I highly recommend. Another thing, the reason I recommend these guys incredibly so, price. An average water dragon goes for about $30 at a pet store. An average bearded dragon goes for about $80 to $100. So, highly recommend these guys over that. Yeah, so these guys are great, and if you guys want to hear more, let me know in the comments. In future comments, if you want to see a different reptile, if I have it, just let me know. And we will do a Tegu talk on a different reptile next time. Just let me know what you want to do or what you want to see, and I can let you know. Where are you going? But as always, guys, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If you like the videos, want to see more videos, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Appreciate it very much for those of you who have. For all my subscribers already, appreciate you. Like I said, don't jump. If you guys want to see more Tegu Talk videos, let me know. We'll pick some more, get some more interesting reptiles, more comical characters like these guys. Like I said, I love this guy. He's a good boy. They're very good lizards. But yeah, definitely let me know. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see some more Tegu Talk videos. Let me know if you want to see what reptiles you want to see, or if you want me to do another video on water giants, just let me know. As always, guys, you have a great day. I'll see you next time. Oh, before I go, always forget something. Here soon, I'm going to be showing you guys. I've been doing a lot of work outside with stuff, and it incorporates tortoises. So when that's ready, you guys will get to see some tortoise. You get to see some tortoise video here soon, and see the work I've been doing with them. But anyway, you guys have a wonderful day, and as always, I'll see you next time.